So I've got two new additions to the 3D collection. One came from Hong Kong just today. So I'm going to show you what that is. Let's see if we can see it, what it says here. Probably not. This is Rise of a Legend. It's supposed to be a really good one. It's been out of print for a long time, and it's been selling on eBay for like $180. Guess what? A couple of the Asian online stores have just got it back in stock. Rise of the Legend. And they say this is like one of the better like conversions. I don't know if it was filmed in 3D, but some people mention it's a conversion. I'd have to look it up and see. The next one is definitely a conversion. It's the RSM, or Random Space Media's exclusive release of Doolittle 3D. See that McCall? Now I've read a few reviews that the movie just stank. That that Robert Downey Jr. just wasn't into it and probably just doing it for the money. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it yet. Here's the back. But the big possibility is that since RSM in Australia is gone out of business, that this will not be available for very long, and it might be hard to get. So just to try to get it before it gets super rare, I purchased it on Amazon. A lot of people probably don't know this, but I actually keep my 3D movie list and all movies and games on notepad, text document, very simple text documents. I might have like my Amiga collection or one or two on like Word Doc or WordPad or something like that, or Open Office, but for the most part I use notepad. And right now I'm at 431 3D releases. Got a couple down here that I'm kind of, is this my next movie? Is, yada yada. And what's next is the question. How many 3D movies will I have before I'm done? Because they're not really being released. New releases aren't being released unless or until like a 4K 3D format comes out, which, as far as I know, I would assume that the 4K specs has enough bandwidth to just have that added to the HDMI or whatever. But no companies have committed to it, so and because as far as glasses, when you wear glasses, you're filtering a lot of the light and stuff out. It may be hard to put like Dolby Vision or HDR, color into something that you have filtered glasses in. But yeah, I mean, I've got 431. There's a lot that I don't have, and a lot that I probably am not really interested in getting. But there are some releases every once in a while from like 3D Film Archive and Kino Lorber and all the stuff that releases 3D Film Archive stuff. That is slowly releasing a few of the like 1950s stuff. And will I ever get to 500? That's the question, and it's not a goal of mine. Once I hit like 250, 300, I said, that's the end of me making goals of just having 3D films and stuff like that. Now, one thing I do a little bit differently, or have done with my 3D collection, is instead of going in alphabetical order, I just go from number, 1 to whatever. Now, most of my other collection, documents have it in alphabetical order, and some of them I started doing the numbers and I changed it to alphabetical order. But yeah, probably around somewhere between 450 and 500 would be my end goal, even though it's not really a goal. I'm not in a hurry unless or until a new 4K 3D format or 8K or whatever comes out. And that hasn't happened yet. It's not announced yet, and who knows how much money it'll be to invest in a 4K 3D projector or TV.